It's another trip back to Embu. We're headed back to the site to check in with the team on ground, go over the progress since our last visit, and clear up some few issues that may have come up along the way. As you get closer to the mountain, the weather definitely starts reminding you that you're no longer in Nairobi. Because Embu mornings can get pretty chilly, we made a quick stop at Naivas to have a quick snack, maybe some coffee, before we headed on to site. Once we got to site, we could easily notice that the project had already moved on quite a bit from where we left it. Most of this visit was really about checking on the progress of the work, discussing a few details with the contractor, and making sure that everyone is clear on what steps need to be taken next. It's not always the most dramatic part of the project, but these conversations are what keep the work moving in the right direction. The team is currently working on the ceiling and installing the aluminium frames as the windows start coming together. Inside, the rooms are starting to take shape. The family room, which was still being worked on during our last visit, now has its floor completed, and you can start to see how the spaces are slowly starting to look like what was originally envisioned. We also took some time to go back through the drawings and check a few details against what was happening on site. We took some time to look at the external works, this including the gatehouse, which was progressing on well, and the boundary wall, whose plasterwork was now completed. And for the places where we had level changes, there are retaining walls that have started coming up. This includes the upper section of the site where we'll eventually have a gazebo. And it's a space that allows you to relax and enjoy while looking at the surroundings, and especially because you can look over the house across the valley. A lot of the work around the rest of the site is now shifting towards leveling and preparing the land for landscaping. The hardcore being delivered is essential for the driveways, and this is for the hard landscaping that we'll have within the site. Some of the infrastructure that's outside the building, for example, the septic tank, the stormwater drainage, and the stormwater storage tanks have already been dug, and we're making the connections with the necessary pipework. And as always, we make sure to document the progress from above. The client is based in the Kenyan diaspora abroad, so these drone shots are part of how we keep them updated on what's going on site. There's still a lot to be done, but the project is steadily moving forward. Until the next site visit.